It's 5:30. We're going to go ahead and call this Russell County Fiscal Court meeting to order. October 10th, 2022. I want to welcome everybody for being here. We're going to stand up and do the pledge to the flag, and then the prayer will be done by Jay Dunlop.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you bow your heads, please? Our Father in heaven, Lord, we thank you again for this time you've given us to be. Everything is said and done tonight in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. First thing, we got the minutes of the September 12th, 22 meeting, and also the September 27th, 22 special call meeting.
I'll make a motion, we accept them.
I'll second.
Motion with Magistrate Garner, second with Magistrate Waddell to accept the minutes to those two meetings. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Okay, the bills are in your packet, and there was some late bills that went around. Everybody see those?
Yeah, I make a motion to pay the bills, Judge.
Second.
Motion with Magistrate Richardson, second with Magistrate Garner to pay the bills. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Okay, next we got the detention center report, Jailer Dunlap.
Our average inmate population for the month was 112. Nurse visits, $56.68. Prescription copay, $315.60. House Bill 452, $406.75. Attendance in GED and the graduates we had, there's two checks totaling $4,588. Housing state inmates, $73,507.20. Housing for Clinton County, this was two checks, $6,001.61. Booking fees collected, $2,332.89. Old bills collected, $69.75. Vending commission, $17.14. Phone commission, $3,379.44. Per diem, $2,089.43. Canteen reimbursement, $464.20. Interest, $52.25. We had one overtime hour for the month. When I left the jail, we had 71 state inmates, 2 Clinton County inmates, 46 Russell County inmates, for a total of 117.
Make a motion to accept the jailer's report. I'll second.
Motion with Magistrate Holt, second with Magistrate Waddell to accept the detention report. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Okay, next, Sheriff Poston called, and they're in a little situation, I think, over in, off the Bernard Ridge. He won't be here, so Kim will read the report.
From Russell County Sheriff's Activity Report for the month of September, there were 435 911 calls for service. There were 30 arrests. There were 14 mental health transports, 7 to Adonta, 5 to Eastern State, and 2 to home. 95 court papers received, 5,178 court security transport miles, 15 criminal summons, 42 vehicle inspections, and 22 concealed carry deadly weapon permits. As everybody knows, 2022 property taxes have been mailed. They're extending their office hours for October only from 7:30 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays from 8 to 11. So if you have not received your tax bill and your mailing address has changed since last year, please call the Sheriff's Office at 270-343-2191. Or call the PDA's office and let them know of your change of address, and we can get that back to you. That is the end of the report.
I'll make a motion, we accept the
Motion
report.
with Magistrate Garner, second with Magistrate Richardson to accept the sheriff's report. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Okay, next we got the treasurer's monthly and quarterly settlement reports and our pre-approved AU transfers.
Ending balance in the general fund was $1,578,796 even. Ending balance in the road fund was $559,434.15. The ending balance in the jail fund was $459,773.36. Ending balance in the LGEA fund was $11,416.76. Ending balance in the ASAP fund was $151,618.96. Ending balance in the grants fund was $0. Ending balance in the emergency shelter fund was $4,426.43. Ending balance in the tourism fund is $22,347.80. Ending balance in the dispatch fund is $197,751.81. Ending balance in the airport general fund was $288,502.36. Ending balance in the airport project fund was $612,587.79. Ending balance in the DFC fund was $12,101.21. Ending balance in the airport board fuel fund was $64,150.78. Ending balance in the airport terminal project is $0. Ending balance in the ABC fund was $113,098.60. Ending balance in the ARPA fund was $2,503,385.73. And the ending balance in clerk storage fee account is at $0. Total ending balance of all funds, $6,579,391.74. All bank accounts have been balanced and have been reconciled. All quarterly reports have all been submitted to the Department for Local Government and reported as needed.
Make a motion to accept treasurer's report.
I'll second.
Motion by Magistrate Garner, second by Magistrate Waddell to accept the treasurer's monthly and quarterly settlement reports and the pre-approved AE transfers. They've already been done. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Holt.
Yes.
Magistrate Garner.
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson.
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell.
Yes.
Okay, next we got our first reading of budget amendment ordinance 2203. There'll be no vote tonight. That'll be at our next meeting, just a reading.
This is ordinance 2203, an ordinance related to the fiscal year 22-23 annual budget and amendment thereof. Whereas the Russell County Fiscal Court has realized unbudgeted receipts from the following funds. Be it ordained by the Russell County Fiscal Court of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, in Section 1, the budget for fiscal year 22-23 is amended to increase/decrease the receipts of the following funds to include unbudgeted receipts from the general fund, account number 01-4507, flood control, in the amount of $159,380.23. In the general fund, account number 01-4901, prior year carryover, in the amount of $147,725.70. In the road fund, account number 02-4516, which is truck license, in the amount of $31,274.86. In the road fund, account number 02-4901 is prior year carryover in the amount of $241,284.10. In the jail fund, account number 03-4537, which is House Bill 556, in the amount of $18,619.59. In the tourism fund, account number 76-4901, prior year carryover in the amount of $5,683.29. In the dispatch fund, account number 77-4901, which is prior year carryover in the amount of $9,192.06. In the airport fund, account number 78-4910, which is the transfers in the amount of $200,000 even. In the airport board fund, account number 81-4901, prior year carryover in the amount of $30,169.97. In the ABC fund, account number 83-4901, prior year -000, prior year carryover in the amount of $36,165.90. And in the ARPA fund, account number 84-4901, which is prior year carryover in the amount of $1,271,423.89. Excuse me. Total amended revenues is $2,150,919.59. Excuse me again. On the appropriation side, account number, general fund, account number 01-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $307,105.93. In the road fund, account number 02-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $272,558.96. In the jail fund, account number 03-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $18,619.59. In the tourism fund, account number 76-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $5,683.29. In the dispatch fund, account number 77-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $9,192.06. In the airport fund, account number 78-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $200,000 even. In the airport board fuel fund, 81-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $30,169.97. In the ABC fund, account number 83-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $36,165.90. In the ARPA fund, account number 84-9200-999, reserved for transfer in the amount of $1,271,423.89. So total amended appropriations was $2,150,919.59. And it says, Section 2, the amounts adjusting the revenue accounts in Section 1 are for governmental purposes only.
Okay, that's the first reading of this budget amendment. We will have a vote on second reading and a vote at the November meeting. Okay, next, this is some routine stuff here on these transfers. We've done this for several months. Transfer $1,918.56 from the dispatch fund to the ambulance service. That's at enhanced Medicaid, which they're still sending to the dispatch fund each month. Need a
I make a motion to make a transfer, Judge.
motion from Manager Richardson, second from Manager Johnson, to transfer $1,918.56 from the dispatch fund to the ambulance service for the enhanced Medicaid payment. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Next, we need to transfer $379,479 from the general to the jail as budgeted.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Magistrate Waddell,
Second.
second by Magistrate Holt. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Okay, back in, I think, March or April, Duo County came and had applied for a grant with the state. They received approval of that grant, so they just wanted us to go ahead and vote on this resolution. We won't be giving the money up until actually the work begins, but we'd agreed to put in $250,000 ARPA funding toward that broadband work over in Jabez area. I think it's gonna serve about 200 and something new households. The grant was, I think, close to $3 million, and they're putting in the remainder plus us the $250,000. But we need to adopt this resolution. It's I don't have the number of it. Is it on
It's
here?
2214.
2214. And everybody's got it in their package. It's just to use $250,000 ARPA funding to help toward Duo County's broadband toward that project over there. Need a
I'll make a motion to that effect.
Motion by Magistrate Johnson to approve this resolution
I'll second
2214, second by Magistrate Richardson. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Okay, next we got a resolution 2215, Kentucky Deferred Comp jointer.
It's called a joinder
You might
agreement.
explain
I
that.
really don't know much about it other than that we allow Kentucky deferred, our employees to do Kentucky deferred comp, which is like a 401k type thing that they can do with payroll deduction.
And it comes out of their payroll.
It does, yeah, it has nothing, we don't support that at all, but it's just, we do enable that for our employees, it's just an extra benefit. And apparently this agreement has expired and they wanted it
To be renewed.
to be renewed, so it's just, I looked back in the file and it was something we had done several years ago, so, I mean, it's a standard
Gives
agreement.
them the opportunity to come and offer Kentucky Deferred Comp as a payroll deduction.
That is correct.
So we need a motion to approve this.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Magistrate Garner, second by Magistrate Waddell. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Okay, next we've got a resolution 2216, KOHS body armor grant application. I guess that's something through the Sheriff's Department.
That is, yeah, I'm sorry, Susan is trying to apply for a body armor grant, and as Kentucky Homeland Security always makes us do a resolution as part of that application process.
And that's just supporting her application.
That's what it is, yes.
Okay, need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Magistrate Waddell.
I'll second it.
Second by Magistrate Richardson. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Richardson?
Yes.
Okay, next we got resolution 2217. I don't have my copy there. Do you have it? Okay. It's a resolution for ARPA loss of revenue. It's due to some road funding projects. We'd applied for some discretionary funding through the state transportation cabinet for several roads. I'm hearing that we're not gonna get very few, if any of those, and none of them have been approved yet. One reason I think the legislature took about out of $30 million fund for discretionary funding that had been used in the past, they took about 14 to 20 and put in a special fund, so that cut the transportation's cabinet budget quite a bit. So I'm not sure we'll be getting very much of those funds this year. That was taken away. They voted to do it that way, and I guess their discretion, they can do what they want. So they took it out of the road funding. So I'm going to use this ARPA, some of this ARPA funding to do about, I believe there's 7 roads here in the county, resurfacing. The roads are on this list. Let's see, 1.96 mile of CR 1025 or 1035 Yellow Apple Ridge Road, Melson Ridge Road 1.76 miles, Redmond Road 0.951 mile, Viewpoint Road 0.8640 mile, Sharon Ann Road 0.412 mile, Campground Road 0.364 mile, and Delphi Street, they're all there together, 0.142 mile. For a total, this is at 109, may come off just a little this month, $2 or $3, but $109 a ton on this would be $610,400. It's included in this resolution, so I'd recommend the court that we.
Are you ready for, I'll make the motion.
Motion by Magistrate Holt to accept this resolution.
I'll second it.
Second by Magistrate Waddell. Loss of revenue resolution. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Okay. Next, we've got, back in the spring, we talked about, I think the jail has had some money through this House Bill 556. You budgeted that for a truck. It's still in the process of being made. We thought we'd have it on last year's. It was actually on last year's budget. Still in the process of being made. And we all talked how we do the ABC truck. We've got one of those. It was delivered last week. It was made. The sheriff's department's gonna get the old ABC truck, and they're going to turn one of their older trucks into the road department. So we just need a motion to accept this, and the invoice on this truck we got last week. They are state contract price.
Can we take that truck and put it at the recycle center?
Wherever y'all decide to put it. Yeah, you talking about the truck?
Yeah, the one at the sheriff's department.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, they need it more there.
That's fine. That's left up to y'all.
Is that all right?
Yeah, sounds good.
they need it.
You
I'll
need to make it your motion that way.
I'll make a motion that we-
We talked earlier that we just sort of send it to the road department.
Yeah.
That's fine. We got those new dump trucks now too.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we
I'll second
do that truck to Derrick Sheriff's Department and use the old truck at the recycle.
Okay.
I'll second.
Second, a motion by Magistrate Garner, second by Magistrate Waddell. And then, also, you make a motion to accept this, I mean, it's in his budget when we get it.
Yeah, you've got the money in your budget, and I'll make a motion. Yeah, I put that in the motion to accept this.
Okay.
Need I got a motion by Magistrate Garner, second by Magistrate Waddell. Then call the roll, please.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Okay, now I've got a few other things, and I think Patty's here. I'll let her talk in a minute. Let's see. I've got a copy of the 911. They come today, the engineers and people that were doing the plans. They've got them here. Everybody can look at when the meeting's over. Got a contract the bid contract will be put out. County Attorney Shearer looked at that, and thought everything looked all right, so they're gonna advertise next week's local paper for the bid process, and I'd say it's about a 3-week process. They'll have a pre-construction meeting up at the site, they'll announce that. Then the bids will be sent in, and we will, I think they're planning on opening them on, let's see, pre-bid on the job site be the 27th of October. They'll try to open, the bids will be turned in and be opened on 11/10/22, and then we will approve or award the bid on 11/14 at our November meeting, so. And they're gonna advertise it in our local paper next week on the 20th. And also they put it out to these, I can't remember the name of it, it's where these engineering firms advertise on
Yeah.
the website and everything, the jobs are coming, so that way we may have bids out of town also.
What was the bid opening date?
The bid opening date will be 11/10/22, and then we will award it at our next meeting on 11/14/22. And they'll have a pre-bid at the job site on 10/27/22. That's just a meeting to go over everything, and they're gonna have it in next week's paper, the 20th, the Times Journal. So we don't need any vote. We done voted about a month or so ago. Go ahead and I'm just giving you an update. They brought this today, so we'll get this going. The next thing, the solar company had notified me that they're making some arrangements. They first wanted to come through us and do it, but I believe it'd be cleaner. They dealing with Gaddy. They're gonna do some work on, I believe it's at St. what, Mount Olive, is that the road?
Yeah.
They're gonna do up front some to try to alleviate some, they're gonna do some blacktopping where they top quite a bit, and maybe work on a culvert over there at their expense. So that's between them, and of course Gaddy's gonna do the work for them. But they're on, of course, we've done give them a interlocal agreement, last month. I think we approved that, with the solar company, so they're gonna work on that. And then, we've got also announced another 302,000 ARPA money. Found out Friday we're getting 150 something.
151, we'll get $151,629. I requested I submitted for the county, on behalf of the county, for that. This is those local, it's part of the ARPA package, but it's for tribal communities, and there's like so many counties in Kentucky, because I believe we're like a PILT county, so we qualify. I think I might be wrong, but I think
The
it's something
counties
to do
that
with
get payment in lieu of tax.
Yes, PILT, that's what PILT
PILT,
is.
yeah.
So we qualified for that, and so all I had to do was just go in to the US Treasury portal and submit, verify and submit that stuff. So, we should get $151,629, as you said, 4 days to process it and, or approve it, and then they'll request the payment. So we'll see. We should be getting that, I would think, within a month or so, and then in January, we'll get the other payment, the other half of it as well.
Is that earmarked special?
Goes into the general fund, don't believe, it's just ARPA, like any
ARPA fund.
governmental purpose. Yeah.
ARPA fund,
It
not.
goes into ARPA. I'm sorry, it goes into ARPA.
Yeah.
Not the general. I misspoke. Take that back. ARPA. Make that clear. But it's any governmental purpose.
Me and Waddell can split that next year.
You boys may have flipped for it, I don't know what that.
Just so everybody knows, in the rules on this one they were not nearly as stringent as what, of course, they've relaxed the rules on the, on the original one as well. But these, even the beginning, they were saying these were much more widespread as to what you can allocate it for.
The rules have been relaxed such that about anything is a governmental purpose.
For us, because it's under 10 million.
Yeah, we are.
So,
So, okay, we announced that, and then we've got, we've got a voting machine issue. Patty, you're here, you got something else, but we'll talk about that first. We got an invoice after we met, 2 months ago, we agreed to buy these voting machines if we got a grant, and they were delivered in a matter of a week. And we got an invoice the next day, and
203,000?
Yeah, and I've had some issues. The owner of the company of Harp called me a couple of times, and we got everything worked out. First of all, he says too many machines,
What he said.
and since they've not been used, and I told him he needs to figure, and they're gonna come get about $70-something thousand worth. So that's gonna cut it back from 203,000 to 127,000. And now that 127, once we pay for them, we're hoping through this grant that we think we'll get around 40,000, maybe a little more, to be reimbursed to the county. So that would cut us back. We wouldn't be out a whole lot. We've got all new machines and should be
All new
up to par
machines.
for a while.
Yes.
And I told him in all this ordeal to bring the old machines back, and we just limped through, and he said, well, they done been destroyed, so that wasn't. That's where we're at.
They wouldn't let him breed.
So, anyway, that's where we're at, but we need a motion probably to pay this, he's gonna beat this bill back to around 127,000, I think, so in a few dollars, yeah.
I make a motion, we pay it, Judge.
Okay, motion with Magistrate Richardson,
Second it.
second with Magistrate Garner to get these voting machines and get this invoice paid, and, we ought to be up in pretty good shape right now.
You still got enough machines to run the election?
We
and-
do. We have enough to run the election. And the reason that we had got so many was because we have 16 precincts. Hart felt like at that time that we needed all those machines. But
But
now
the-
he's come back and said we don't need them.
Precincts are gonna be mingled like, what, 3 or 4 to the
Yes.
locations, so
We'll
that's
have
gonna.
4 precincts at 4 different locations. So we should be in pretty good shape.
Okay, so we need to vote on that, call the roll.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let me do this ABC report real quick. We've got the ABC report. The reporting month was, August. Total sales of $169,935. It's down quite a bit, about half what it was for July. Yeah. We received $10,196.14 for the county. Previous month, we've gotten $21,485, so, yeah, down quite a bit. Okay, the only other thing I've got on here is Patty needs to come and talk to us about amending her salary for her employees.
We need to amend our payroll for the year. We've had a lot of payouts, people leaving, we had to pay them out. We've had some overtime, and we need to amend it. And I sure appreciate if you would okay that.
Have you got a copy of it together? I mean, because we will have to have a copy of your actual budget too, not
What
just
it's-
that, but
what
that
it's going
budget
to,
too.
what your
Because we have
total
that, they
salary.
have to see that, they
Okay.
have to have that too,
Okay.
but they can approve it, but
Okay,
they.
all right, but I'll get that to you tomorrow. That
And
works.
what are you making that maximum salaries to?
390,000,
Okay,
What
Okay,
was it?
what was it before?
300.
300.
So you were going up 9.
I'm going up now.
Yeah, we'll have to have that filled out so we can keep it in the file.
We'll do it.
So she's asking us to increase her maximum salary cap from 300,000 for employees to 390 for this coming year. Is that correct?
22, for 22.
22
This is
fiscal year.
For 22. They're on calendar year, so theirs goes January to December.
Yeah,
Is that year after year, or is that,
that's a good
Just,
question.
it'll
is,
be,
is that gonna be for you?
Till December.
That might change due to you're saying a lot of this is due to the paying some employees that have left.
It is, it
So
is.
there's a good possibility that should go back down.
It could, yes, it will go back down.
and that's what you're asking. She'll present her budget and her maximum salaries in December for 2023.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Magistrate Garner, second by Magistrate Richardson to increase that from 300,000 to 390,000 for this year. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
We have a bunch of roads.
Okay, okay. You got anything, kid? Okay, we got some road changes.
We have some road changes. Let me find my paper here. Okay, because there's several, there's a few of them on here. The first road is South Ridge Estates. And this is just a correction, a name correction to match the 911 addresses. Southridge Estates it's going to be changed to Judy Circle. It is 0.148, 0 miles in length. It's in District 5. And it's just a 911, it's just to match the 911 addresses. We're going to do these individually, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I would think so. It's still Judy Circle, right?
No, it's the old road, it's called Southridge Estates. It's going to be Judy Circle.
Everybody's aware that
Yes.
their addresses.
Their addresses will not.
So
It matches the 911
Oh,
addresses.
okay, it was already Judy
It's-
Circle. Okay,
Well, yes.
I see.
It's in our list, it
Okay.
says Southridge Estates,
Okay.
so we need to fix it.
I'll make a motion, we accept that.
Motion with
I'll
Master
second
Holt,
it.
second with Master Richardson to change that to Judy, from Southridge Estates to Judy Circle, 0.14 mile. Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Corner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Second road is also name correction to match the 911 addresses, and this is, in Ronald's district, it's J.W. Harris Road. And because of the length of the road or whatever, I guess they want it to go from, and they're splitting it from north to south. So right now, the whole road is, well, 0.2630 plus 2.3240, whatever, I'm not exactly
It's
sure.
already split.
Okay.
So everybody that's getting their mail, it's already split as North J.W. Harris Road and South J.W. Harris
So
Road.
we're just doing
So
the
we're just
changing the signs to match.
Yes, we're correcting our road list to match what they have so they do not have to change.
So that's how they're already getting their mails, this north and south.
Yes, we're
Do you
just
know what
correcting
address
our.
I wasn't aware
Right.
of that, I didn't
I'll
know they
make a
had.
motion to that
And we're
effect.
gonna, can we do both of these with
Yeah.
yours, because it's
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
second.
Motion with Magistrate Johnson, second with Magistrate Richardson to do that change. And the addresses are already there, we just need to change the
Yeah, our
road.
road list.
Yeah.
Call the roll, please.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
The last one is in District 2. It is Sunset Loop, and I believe we have a letter from the citizens, there are residents there that are wanting the road to be taken in the county system. It's in District 2, it's not assigned, it's Highway 379, Hales Highway, right on Highway 92 toward Adair County, and it's the second road on the left. It is 0.1650 miles in length, and like I said, we do have, the plot, and we do have a letter from the residents, and it does meet the requirements.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Take it in the road.
Magistrate Garner, second with Magistrate Waddell to take this Sunset Loop, it's 0.165 miles into the county road system off of Highway 92. Okay. Call the roll.
Magistrate Waddell?
Yes.
Magistrate Johnson?
Yes.
Magistrate Holt?
Yes.
Magistrate Garner?
Yes.
Magistrate Richardson?
Yes.
Okay, you got something?
Judge, yes, Mr. and Ms. Michael Williams has purchased land over off of the end of Simpson Road. And the Williams wishes to stop our county maintenance a little bit there. And he owns all the property around it there, and he would like for us to stop the county maintenance there, and he will leave us with 0.135 mile back in the county, and do away from the county from 0.085. So it's just a very short order. There'll be all of his properties there, and it's dead end, and I recommend that we stop that there, because the owners, they own all the land, so.
So just a few hundred feet, really.
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Mhm.
That's-
Do you have anything you want to add to that? Okay.
We'll just start with this.
We'll
be the
still
first
have to
reading.
do the
Closure part.
discontinuance, this will be the first reading, and then we'll have to advertise it.
Okay, there's a
Do
signed
the first.
statement here from him too, you know, that he does own the property and whatnot, and they have
Sheriff will have to go out and take pictures and post signs and all that. But
Okay.
there's a process, so we can start it tonight.
Yeah.
But we don't vote until they do the second
As long as we got to get it rolling.
Do it in November, just make a note.
We told them it'd take a while.
Have to get all that done.
190.
Put in the paper and everything for the next meeting.
Yes, you
They'd be
did.
Point oh 0.085, I thought that's what you said.
I'm sorry?
0.085 is what's being removed. 0.085 miles is what's being removed from the county road system.
.085, yes, that's taken away. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Gotcha.
And that still leaves .135 in there.
Still leaves .135.
Y'all got double what I thought.
Okay, we'll get that process started. Simpson Road, that's down off of 619, right?
Yeah, it's right,
Yeah, next
it's
week.
right below, Terry Stevens,
It's
the
a
pipe.
gravel road, too.
It is gravel road. It's an old road, it's been there a long time.
I got a lot to do.
I mean, it's just in pocket, in the fact that they all know about it. No, just apply for it. If he wants to mention it.
Mark, you want to say anything about this grant you applied for?
I'm just gonna make them aware that, KCO has put out a grant, for safety equipment. And I've kinda done some checking, and with the new cooler, we can get some stretchers to go in that cooler to keep from having to pick up and move and people, and it's like to prevent injuries, workplace injuries. So instead of having to move people all the time, you can actually roll them around, so. But, I think it's a $10,000 max, and, it's an 80-20 split, so they pay 80, we pay 20. So what I was looking at is getting like 3 of these, roller tables, and I think that would come to probably around 6,000 something, so would be the amount.
Well, that, are you just now applying for it then?
Well, I had to apply for it, I sent it in, that's what that is, but I just wanted to make y'all aware that that's what it was for, and I've done it, so.
So he bought this.
Danielle, you got anything? Nothing, okay. Anybody else? Hear a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Motion by Measure Garner.
I'll second.
Second by Measure Johnson. All in favor saying aye. Aye. Thank you. Appreciate it. We're adjourned.